She is obviously the Scream franchise.
She is also in Scream 2. She's serving.
Drive around at the partition, please.
Hey Pretty Pumpkins, it's Chey.
And Wes.
Welcome back to our Scream series where we will be putting the characters in the Scream franchise into tiers. This time, we're talking about Scream 2.
There are literally so many characters that I love in this movie. If y'all haven't, make sure that you go watch us putting the characters from the first movie into tiers.
Yep.
But they all ended up at the top because they're all so iconic and lovely.
So we really got, like, Kevin Williamson created some characters that were just so iconic in this franchise that it's hard not to love them.
Yeah.
And it's hard to criticize them.
I feel like this is going to be more of the same. And
much.
that's okay. That's fine.
That's fine.
So the way that we do this is we have our 5 tiers that we are going to be separating these characters into. Number 1, No Choice But to Stan. Obviously, like, the most stannable characters. Next, we have Slays, which is, you know, they're pretty great, but maybe there's a few things that we don't love, and it just... They can't completely be stanned by us, the stans. Third, Had Potential, speaks for itself, could have been better, could have been worse. Next is Not Our Fave. We don't completely hate you, but you're not our fave. And lastly, we have Loathe Entirely, meaning we loathe you entirely.
So do you just want to go ahead and get started?
Let's just literally jump into it.
Okay, so to start off, we have Dewey Riley.
Hello, it's me.
I wonder where we're going to put him.
Yeah.
Could it be No Choice But to Stan?
It has to be No Choice But to Stan. How do you not stand Dewey?
Oh my god. You have to stand Dewey because he literally is the protector of the franchise.
He's such a king.
He really is.
A sweet king.
The king of my heart.
Yes, I love him so much. I feel like you see a different side of him. He's a little more vulnerable in this movie where he's like, you know, it's clear that what Gail wrote about him in her book like actually affected him in a bad way. But by the end, you know, he's like saving everyone again. So it's just like he's proving to himself, but also to everyone that he is the king.
Also, I feel like he just matured a lot over the transaction from the first movie to the second movie. Maybe what Gail said about him in that book did something to him. Maybe she whipped him into shape, okay? Maybe he did ooze with inexperience, okay?
You know, yeah, but we love Dewey. Obviously, he has to be at the top. Of course, we're also going to put the Scream Queen herself, Neve Campbell, as Sidney Prescott, at the top.
As she deserves.
She is obviously the Scream franchise.
She is. Also, in Scream 2, she's serving.
Drive around at the partition, please.
I love her so much in this movie. She just like is so badass from the get. As soon as she gets that first call and she's like Corey Gillis and like says his number and it's just like, damn.
Clocked, bitch.
She's not playing.
No, she's not.
She doesn't ever play in this movie, bitch. I love her.
Well, she does.
But
she's in a
for
play.
good reason. She's
in a play, okay? She's a little actress, okay?
No crime against gods or man have I committed, save to speak the truth.
Which we love. We are drama students as well. Yes, exactly. So we just so relatable, Sidney. So relatable.
But I really do love her so much.
Yeah. Next up, we have the iconic Gale Weathers.
Everybody loves the things you do.
No Choice But to Stan. How could we not?
No contest.
Iconic.
The 3 of them are obviously just like really the heart of the Scream movies. So obviously they all need to be up there.
I'm putting her in No Choice But to Stan because of her chunky red streaks.
Oh my god. Out of all of the hairstyles, although I do love the bangs, out of all of her hairstyles, I love the red streaks the most.
Yeah, they're just...
She is like, she's on fire, bitch.
Yeah, this girl is on fire.
I love her so much. She comes back with like more tenacity than in the first one. Just so much drive, jumping in to find out who the killer is.
Yep.
Oh, I love her.
So next up, we have the iconic, the trailblazing,
the legendary
Cece Cooper, and she's going in No Choice But to Stan.
No contest, no conversation to be had about this one.
Omega, Beta, Zeta.
This one stings a little because she could have been like right up there with Sidney, like going through this franchise by her side, her little sidekick.
I would have loved to see her do more in these movies, but you know, it's kind of like the Drew Barrymore of the first one. You know, she's a big star at this point, and she gets a really awesome death scene. And she serves us movie geek realness.
Yes, she does.
We love her for that. And I just love Sarah Michelle so much.
Sarah Michelle Gellar is truly just a hidden gem.
She is one of the scream queens to me.
She is, and sadly, she never is the final girl. What
Never.
the fuck is that about? Who the fuck made that decision? Who the fuck are you? We will never forget her.
No. We love you, Cece.
Next up, we have Randy Meeks.
I lived through this, okay? Life is life. It doesn't imitate anything.
Come on, Randy.
Final boy from the first movie.
Made it through.
However,
wasn't so lucky the second time around.
Yikes. Mr. Meeks gutted in the back of Gail's van. Like, what
in
the
broad
hell?
daylight.
Literally brave. Yeah. Ghostface.
And he wasn't scared of Ghostface. He was like trying to figure out who the fuck it is.
Yeah. And he probably would have too.
Yeah, no, he definitely would have.
Sadly, he doesn't really get a lot of screen time in this movie, and as much as we love Randy, we are trying to
be a little more critical with our choices this time around.
Yeah, which people were really upset that Randy died, which I feel
like he had to.
He was going to.
Yeah.
I think Randy slays.
I agree.
I think Randy slays. He was slayed.
He was definitely slayed. Next up, we have another goddess, another icon, Debbie Salt, aka Mrs. Loomis.
You don't know what it is to be a mother.
Played expertly by Laurie Metcalf.
I mean, she is Madam Ghostface.
She is everything in this movie. She is this movie to me.
She is truly the most unhinged Ghostface that, you know, there actually probably is.
What did you just say?
Her motive is so raw and real to her, right? To us, I'm like, bitch, your son was a murderer.
Like,
okay, fuck your
y'all
son.
are all like,
but
she
up in the head. Truly, I stan her.
I love her so much.
We stand.
We love a mother bear who will do anything for her cub. Obviously, she's just like so campy, which is probably why we like her so much, because it's just like, what movie is this girl in? But it still works. I don't know. She's everything.
She was working it. Okay.
Oh yeah.
She probably has the most pure motive out of all of them. If anyone, you know, maybe her motive isn't the best motive, but her motive is the most pure and from the heart.
Yeah.
So, you know, I stand that.
Yeah.
Even though she's a crazy fucking bitch. Next up, we have Sid's best friend and roommate, Hallie Mcdaniel.
Look, stupid people go back, okay? Smart people run. We're smart people, so we should just get the fuck out of here.
I love Hallie.
I love Hallie too.
She is a really good friend to Sid. I don't think that she's as good a friend as Tatum. I think that she will never replace Tatum in that sense. No. But, you know, she really did support Sid.
She like tried to get her out of her shell, meeting people, like helping her through the trauma that she's been through.
And also, like, I am so happy that they didn't go with the idea they had for Hallie to be the killer, because, oh my god.
It would have just like... It would have been so sad.
We cannot have every single person that Sidney Prescott knows wants to kill her, okay? Even though that's how it is, we can't have that. Yeah. So, but Hallie, I do think that she serves, but do we stand?
I think she slays just because she doesn't have a whole lot of agency in the movie. Like,
she slays.
Like when Sidney tries to go back to the killer to take off the mask, and, you know, obviously Hallie's smart. She's like, girl, we gotta, like, what are you doing? But, like, someone who would be in the stand category would be like, who the fuck is the killer?
Someone who would be in the stand category would not just stand in an alleyway as Ghostface is also in the alleyway, and then she's just like, oh, where did he go? Where did he go? And she gets literally jumped and killed.
What?
Like, Rip, we'll miss you, we love you. But girl, come on.
Just Hallie was not aware of her surroundings, and I don't think that she understood the gravity or the just the
severity of the situation.
The severity of the situation, or just how brutal Ghostface can be. Like, she was dead so quick.
Yeah.
So yeah, but she slays, regardless.
Next, we have the deceased, lovely, wonderful, ripped, gorgeously charismatic king, Derek.
Derek, oh my god.
Derek, who I stan.
Literally no choice but to stan. Jerry O'Connell is so fucking hot.
So hot.
Literally.
And so nice to Sid.
Derek, he literally was like serenading her in the fucking cafeteria, which was like honestly so cringe. But oh.
I think I love you, so what am I so afraid of? I'm afraid that I'm not sure of. A love there is no cure for.
He loved her
but yeah,
so
like
much.
he
never would have hurt her.
No, he loved her in a way that Billy Loomis never could, bitch.
Oh my god. Give me Derek over Billy Loomis any day, baby.
Any day. Derek is an underrated character, I think.
He is an underrated king.
I love him. I love him.
We love you, Derek.
In the Petty Pumpkins household, we put him at the top.
We have a shrine of Derek.
Yeah, we do.
Oh god.
All right. Next, we have one of our killers, Mickey.
I'm an innocent victim.
Mickey.
Timothy Oliphant is fucking daddy, okay?
Yeah.
I think he's so adorable.
Especially
he's
now.
So cute. Just truly like a man, right? But this man is fucking sadistic.
And
I'm
annoying.
tired of his shit, okay? I just think he was really dumb in trusting Mrs. Loomis.
Yeah.
Because her motive was so, like, grounded in reality for her. But his was just like, I think I'll tag along and get famous off of it. And it just, I was like, dude, you're dumb.
Like,
You're dumb, dude.
Mickey, there's not gonna be a trial.
The fact that he wanted to become famous for being a killer, I just
like that's so annoying to me.
I don't get it.
You're fucked up in the head, dude.
Yeah.
Honestly,
What a shame.
I want to put him in Not Our Fave. That's where I was originally planning on going.
I could see us putting him there because he slays literally by killing people, right? With our slays category, you either slay or you're slaying people. So we could put him in slays, but he's not my favorite, and he's not my favorite Ghostface. Let's put him in Not Our Fave.
I think Not Our Fave. I'm sorry. I think he's an annoying character.
But that doesn't mean that like Timothy's performance.
No, Timothy's acting is so good. The character itself
We're talking about the character.
is so on my last nerve that whole third act.
Literally a little bitch.
And I want to stan a villain. I want to stan a villain.
Yeah, and I
cannot stand him.
Mickey. I'm so sorry to anyone that stands Mickey, but come on, honey, the taste. Where is it?
Where is it?
But we're gonna put him in Not Our Fave.
Yep.
Wow, we had to. Someone had to go.
Someone needed to be in the film.
Okay, next up we have Maureen Evans, a victim of the copycat killings, and she's going to get no choice but to stand.
It's a dumbass white movie about some dumbass white girls getting their white asses cut the fuck up.
She knew what was up the whole time. She was a victim of some straight man's Ghostface fantasies.
Yeah, and she knew what was up, okay? She was like, I'm not gonna go in this dumbass theater and get myself fucking killed, and that's what happened.
And that's what happened.
Oh my god.
I think that the second movie's opening is so iconic, and it's
so good.
solely because of her.
And it's frightening too. I actually do have a fear. Like, here's the thing. Not to get too deep into it, but literally I do have this slight fear in the back of my mind of movie theaters because of obvious reasons, like, shootings and stuff that have occurred, like tragic things that have happened. But this movie, the fact that she was sitting in a theater full of people who were experiencing a film, and she's just murdered in her seat.
And
like,
no one is doing anything to help her.
It scared the shit out of me. And so when I go, I'm like, I look around and I do check my surroundings. I do make sure I know where the exit is. Because if we're going to get the fuck out, bitch, we're getting the fuck out, okay? Jada Pinkett Smith literally ate.
She ate that small popcorn and the
Diet
Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
And she ate the dust. It was so sad, but we stand.
One of the best openings of the franchise.
Yeah. She's remembered forever for that.
Truly.
Next we have Cottonweary, played by Liev Schreiber.
You're not the one for me.
I don't really like like Cotton.
If you know from our first video, we put Cotton, I believe in...
I think we put him in
I
Slays.
think we put him in Had Potential. Oh no, did we put him in Slays?
I think we put him in Slays. But that he didn't really do anything in the first movie, so we didn't really know what to do with him. We could have put him in.
But he doesn't really even do much in this movie either.
No, he's just there to be like a red herring.
Yeah, and it's actually...
And to yell at Sidney in the library, which I didn't appreciate.
No, we didn't.
I didn't like that at all.
I want to like Cotton because he is, you know, he's from the original, and he is an innocent man, plagued by just trauma and accusations, right?
Yeah.
She sent you to prison for a year!
But...
he's just not likable?
I don't like him.
Yeah, but I don't hate him. I don't completely hate him. I would say not our fave.
I mean, he does kind of save the day at the end. He shoots Mrs. Loomis.
Yeah. I just personally don't like his personality that much.
I don't either. Just not our fave. Sorry, Cotton. Next up, we have Chief Hartley.
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
What is it about the cops in this franchise? Like, they just don't... Unless you are Judy Higgs.
I was about to say, there's only
Dewey
one.
Riley, you don't matter.
I guess two. Miss Judy Higgs, yeah. I mean, obviously he's had potential. Like, he did his job. I mean, I feel like he lived up to his potential. He was a cop. He didn't figure out who the murderer is. The cops never do in these movies. No. So, but I don't hate him or dislike him. So he had potential. Like,
he could have done more.
My sweetie.
He could have done something. But
yeah.
What did you do, sweetie?
I feel like also, speaking of had potential, let's just put the other old white dude that's in this movie in the same category.
Yeah.
Their drama teacher.
Daddy didn't bring the child.
He's nice. Like, he has that conversation with Sidney and he's like encouraging her and stuff, but
he doesn't do much.
He didn't really do anything in this movie, which is fine. So now we have Joel.
Here's your footage. Enjoy. See ya. Wouldn't want to be you.
Joel?
Gail's cameraman.
Her new cameraman who replaces Kenny. Poor dude.
Oh my god, I love Joel.
I think Joel is so comical.
Yeah.
He's fun. He's like a good energy with Gail.
But he gets it. Like, he's like, Gail, I know what happened last time. I'm not doing that for you. And he lives. Thank God he lives through this movie. I feel like I stan.
We stan. Joel.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up we have Lois and Murphy.
Oh my god, I love them.
Literally icons, okay?
They're so sweet to Sidney.
They are.
Trying to have her get out there, make some friends.
Also, they serve as like slight red herrings. You know, you kind of suspect them, but really they just didn't have like that much screen time. I really wish that they had more, because honestly, Rebecca Gayheart, that bitch is
and
an
Portia
icon.
de Rossi, like the fact that it's Rebecca and Portia together.
Literally,
I'm like
the two of them just...
They are icons.
They ate, but they didn't have a lot to eat.
No.
So,
they just had some Tic Tacs at RuPaul's house on the way.
Truly.
And, yeah. It was a small meal. But they did what they could.
They slay.
They slay, I agree. Next, we have Omar Epps as Phil, the other opener in the movie besides Jada.
You're out of time.
Here's the thing.
Good performance.
Dumbass. What the fuck were you doing putting your ear against the fucking bathroom
Literally.
wall? First of all, not only is it unsanitary and fucking nasty, but two, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen? I'm honestly, when the knife goes through the stall into his head, it's like, yeah, what did you think you were doing, honey?
That's what you get, bitch.
But I don't hate him.
No, I think he's, you know, like, I don't know where to put him.
He paid for Jada's popcorn.
True,
and her
true,
Pepsi,
true.
her Diet Pepsi.
But he also, she was like, I don't want to go in, and he wouldn't let her go.
Maureen wanted to go see the new Sandra Bullock flick, and he wouldn't let her.
He
should have listened.
He should have listened.
He didn't listen, so he gets a knife in the ear.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I feel like we put him in Slays.
He slays.
Yeah.
He was slayed. So, these three are the cast of Stab. So, we have Tori Spelling as Sidney Prescott.
Love her.
She's going in No Choice But to Stand. I'm sorry. She's a fucking icon.
She's so funny.
My mom's dead and she's never coming back. Ever.
She's so good. And I wish we got more. I wish we had more scenes of Stab. I wish that, you know...
I would watch a whole Stab movie. A whole stab movie.
Could you imagine if there were actually stab movies? Like if they literally just remade Scream as Stab and then released
so
them?
funny.
They would be so fucking good.
There will be blood. Run for your life.
It's like almost like Scary Movie.
I was about to say, but it needs to take itself more a little more seriously.
I don't think it can.
No. We have Luke Wilson as Billy.
Sid, I think you need to just deal with that and move on. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Moms leave.
I don't think I could stand.
I don't stand, but
I feel like he slays.
He slays.
He's funny.
And Luke is like a cutie.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, I like Luke. And then Heather Graham as Casey Becker.
No
what do
choice
y'all
but to
think?
stand, bitch.
Of course,
Are you kidding?
of course.
You know, I don't even know you, and I dislike you already.
It's Brittany, bitch.
She did that. Okay.
She's so funny. She's the funniest part to me.
The wig is just like so good.
Her acting as Casey Becker is so intentionally
Literally
terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I love it so much.
It's so good. Just the three of them really do. They do.
And they're all icons, so the
They
fact
are.
that they got them for that is amazing to me.
You know what's amazing to me? There's no one in Loathe Entirely.
No.
Again, our second video where we don't have someone in the bottom because these
heaven.
characters are just so rich and alive and they don't suck.
No.
They don't suck. So we don't have anyone at the bottom and that, it just feels good.
Yeah.
It feels great.
Thanks, Kevin and Wes. All right, and so now here comes the fun part. Now we're going to rank all of these characters within their respective tiers.
Wow.
Not our fave. I feel like that.
I feel like it looks right.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I would switch these two maybe and have potential.
Yeah. I think so because I felt like he did have the most potential out of the two of them because he could have been a killer.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Who knows?
That would have been
wild.
Weird.
Okay, Slays. This one's gonna get a little more tough.
Okay. I feel like I think you could leave Luke there.
Luke there.
I feel like you could leave Omar Epps there.
Yeah.
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 And then the girls, so that's right. Okay, so between Hallie and Randy, I feel like Randy slays more
than Hallie.
Yeah.
He's
Hallie.
He's the original.
Yeah.
HBS.
He's a legacy character, so he automatically trumps you. Sorry, Hallie.
Sorry, Hallie.
But now no choice but to stand. This is where it's gonna be hard. I feel like Joel goes at the end.
Sure. Yeah. And I would leave Heather there.
Yeah. And then
And Tori.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Oh my god.
Okay, I would probably honestly leave Maureen there too.
Me
I
too,
think.
me too.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my god, Derek.
Yeah. So
I would probably leave Derek there.
I'm so sad.
As hot as he is, he just is not.
It's true.
He's not as iconic as these other five.
It's true.
I'm so sorry, Derek. Okay, I feel like I'll put Dewey fourth.
Yeah, love you, Dewey, but you know. You mean fifth?
Fifth. Yeah, fifth. Okay.
CC fourth.
Yeah, CC fourth.
CC fourth.
Oh my god, this is hard.
Okay.
I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Here's the thing.
I'm shook.
To me, I know who the number one is.
Okay, let's say our number ones at the same time.
Okay.
And we'll go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Mrs. Loomis.
It's Mrs. Loomis.
Mrs. Loomis is Scream 2, honestly.
She is. But
I'm so glad we agree.
We're gonna put Gail at number 2.
I agree.
We're
It
gonna
was
put Gail at number 2.
between Gail and Mrs. Loomis for me.
Truly, me too.
I
wanted Gail to get it, but
I know. Gail, I'm so sorry.
Like Mrs. Loomis, that bitch is the whole. She's literally is the movie.
She runs away with this movie in the last 20 minutes.
Wow.
Truly an unhinged performance.
So, have I covered everything? Are there any questions? Any comments? You know what, though? Who gives a flying
Laurie Metcalf, be my mom.
Adopt me.
Literally, she...
Murder people because you need to avenge me, please.
She truly is iconic, and I stand.
Love her. All right.
Down in the comments below, let us know what you think of our tier ranking of Scream 2. We want to know where your favorites fall on our tier. How would you rank this? Would you put Mrs. Loomis first?
Are we close? Do y'all hate us? Do you hate our taste?
Do you feel bad for Cotton being last?
Yeah.
Poor Cotton.
There are probably people who put Cotton number 1. Let us know if you're one of those people. We'll fight in the comments.
Please.
Just kidding. But as always, make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Please do.
We have more Scream content coming your way.
Plenty of it.
So make sure that y'all check it out. And thank you guys so very much.
We love y'all.
Stay spooky.
Hell's under new management now.
I like my pumpkin spice lattes extra hot.
I am going to eat your soul.
Sorry, I'm not into short guys.